what can we agree on? That TikTok is the most addicting drug out there, and that I got a lot of views. Well, now relative to the amount of views I typically get ever since I stopped being able to make gym content, the Dr. Mike reaction video got a lot of views relative to the amount of views that I was getting lately. So, combine the two. Dr. Mike reacting to TikToks and me reacting to Dr. Mike. It's like a cycle of reaction. All I have to do is find a way to get Dr. Mike to react to this video, and then I'll react to the Dr. Mike video that reacted to me, and then it'll just be a continuous loop of reactions. Endless entertaining content. But I'm not gonna waste any time with any stupid stuff like my intro. What's going on, everybody? This is Bob Variety back with another video. Today, in this video, we are going to be reacting to Dr. Mike reacting to TikToks. Yeah, wasteful stuff like that. Anyway, let's just get right into the video.
I usually have office hours reserved for helping patients with their medical problems. But now
closed
it's time for
captions on,
office hours to see and call out the misinformation that I've seen on TikTok. Huge thanks to LifeEnd for sponsoring this video. Let's get started. Pee-woo!
Dude!
Yeah, what happened?
My head has a dent! Oh,
Why? He got hit?
Shaver's working like a champ. Dude, I have like an indent right here. This is where my headphones go.
Oh.
Indent in my head?
Yeah, in order to dent your skull, the bones of your skull, you're gonna need hundreds of pounds of force. So that's like a temporary displacement of fluid. Remember, there's like soft tissue and skin and blood vessels. So yeah, keeping pressure for a long period of time is gonna displace some of that fluid and stuff. So give it an hour, champ. It'll fill right back up. This guy gives the greatest thumbs up. What the heck? That's not real. That's gotta be fake, right? No, come on. There's something weird to happen. Again, I see the most interesting stuff on TikTok. Half the time I can't realize if it's real or not, but it's a great thumbs up to get from somebody. Foods you need to add to your diet: bulking. Okay, I'm interested. Uranium. My favorite part about this is it says no excuses. There's no even C. Sounds like a Greek god.
I just hit a milestone in my diet and I really want to
No
share it with you
excuses.
guys. I only ate 23 out of the 24 Ferrero Rocher.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't eaten 23. That's excessive, but
Why
I
is
have
the-
eaten a lot of these as a kid.
Usually I eat the whole package, but with enough diet
My space button isn't working.
and self-control,
Now it's working. But excuses? Excuses. Cabooses.
I was able to cut back and only eat 23.
That reminds me of that clip when Jennifer
Hey, nice job, man. See, I would have eaten the entire thing, but then again, I'm just weak-willed like that.
Coolidge only ate 3 of the 5 macaroons that were delivered to her room.
What macaroons? There are only 3.
These are 4 medicines every man should be taking.
Oh my god, I saw this clip the other day. I had to leave a comment here. Watch this.
Sildenafil, yes, sildenafil, low dose every single day. Protects your heart,
Viagra.
your lungs, your,
Brand name.
your body essentially by keeping your blood vessels strong.
I don't know enough background on this individual, but I remember very vividly that in the bio, there was fancy schools mentioned like Harvard and Duke. All science, no BS, as a quote was on there. And this is like complete BS. Taking sildenafil doesn't keep your blood vessels strong. It's a vasodilator, so it dilates your blood vessels. In fact, by telling every guy that they should take it, you're literally potentially causing death, because if one of those guys that you recommended to happens to be on a medication like a nitrate, you can kill them. You can drop their blood pressure that bad.
Number 2 is
Because this guy is clearly only trying to get views. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is just a really well-crafted... I am very skeptical about everything lately. I don't know if Dr. Mike is just a really, really well-crafted persona for the internet. Like, I'm not trying to say he's not an actual doctor. I'm not trying to say that. But this guy is not even trying to fake it. This dude is, like, literally the most fakest doctor, ever. So I don't want anyone to die, but I want somebody to, like, take him to court and be like, oh, they were just videos, they were just jokes, man. You need to chill out. Like, oh, dude, you need to and making me mad. It making me mad.
Metformin. Yes, an old diabetes medicine is actually proven to help you live longer.
I'm pretty sure, if I look this up, his alma mater wrote an article, and it states, while the research so far is promising on metformin, we need more compelling evidence before endorsing its widespread use for people without diabetes. Who do you trust?
Number 3 is dutasteride. Sorry guys, but if you're watching this, your hair follicles are already getting smaller and smaller, and dutasteride helps you keep what you have.
I mean, these are medications that have legit serious side effects, and he's like, every guy should be on them. What if you don't care that your hair follicles are getting smaller? Do you want the trade-off of the potential side effects? And that isn't even first-line medication. Finasteride the first line.
Number 4 is fish oil. Save your heart and your brain.
Oh my God. I mean, like, this is pop medicine without ever understanding what you're actually saying. I'm not even joking that there's potential legal ramifications when you say, as a doctor, this is a medicine everyone should be on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's any legal or medical legal consequences for making statements like this. Like, it feels really irresponsible and disappointing that that happened. Okay, I'm excited. Dumbbell pyramid double bench overhead rotation, 1 rep till failure. Oh my God. Do you know what worries me the most out of this whole situation? The fact that he's got a couple of like really skinny plates underneath his right foot. Car press. Do you know why these are actually terrible exercises? Lifting anything or moving anything is actually exercise for your body. But because it's not a well-distributed amount of weight, meaning that it's not the same on both sides, it can cause a great lack of uniformity on your muscles, leading to injury or overtraining of one side of your body. Not recommended.
This is Lee, who's been blowing glass for 20 years to create glass crafts.
Yeah, I've seen this. This is a medical condition where you actually damage the cartilage of your cheeks. They lose support because you're constantly blowing and increasing that intraoral pressure. I've seen trumpet players develop this.
And I don't eat. What the?
Ah, this looks suspicious for fluorescent stain. When we check for a corneal abrasion, we use this type of stain, and then we shine this very specific lamp called a Woods lamp. But then afterwards, you have this kind of residue in your eye. So I feel like she just probably put some fluorescent drops. At least that's what I think.
Oh, you see in the shot? Yeah?
Oh, no. Pain is not an illusion. Pain is breaking your 5th metacarpal there. Oh my God. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
Hypothermia? Say what?
Dog.
I was gonna make a Huberman joke, but I don't feel like this is appropriate. What protocol is she following right now? Black Mirror is real. It's happening, it's amongst us, and people are chewing and swimming in ice. If it brings you joy, great. But my God, please don't do this if you're a regular human. Not only can this be really bad for your heart if you're undertrained, but it could also be really dangerous because if you slip in the wrong place and you get stuck under that ice.
My husband and I have removed the bottoms of all of our shoes. We decided to start walking barefoot, and one of our followers had a great idea. Since some businesses don't.
I'm not saying that walking barefoot is bad. I'm also not one of those hippies who are going to be like, dude, you should never wear shoes again because it connects you to Mother Earth, you know? I'm not one of those, but shoes were invented for a reason. What if there is a rusty nail on the sidewalk that you step on and you, knowing you guys being people that who are willing to walk barefoot everywhere, I guarantee that you haven't gotten a tetanus shot. Maybe like you learned this behavior from your parents, and your parents were like, "Don't give them tetanus shots, man. Those are chemicals that the government is putting in your body, man. Chemicals putting in your body, dog." Like, so I guarantee that you guys are going to step on a nail, and you probably haven't had tetanus, so y'all are probably going to die of tetanus.
Don't want us being completely barefoot. If we cut off the bottom of our shoes, it'll allow us to be barefoot but blend in with everyone else.
So you're still going barefoot. This reminds me of this whole movement that everyone wants to be more like our prehistoric humans. And that makes no sense to me. People look at what they ate, how they lived, how they walked as inspiration of what we should be doing now. But they lived to like age 30. Why are we looking for inspiration from dudes and dudettes who lived half the lives that we live today? They should look to us and say, oh my God, we want to put on shoes. Rather, we're going the other way. The logic on this is unfathomable.
The benefits of walking barefoot are priceless, so now our shoes are worth more than money could ever be.
Your shoes are worth more than money could ever be? I somehow don't think that's it. Let's do a little medical fact checking here. Walking barefoot increases risks of getting plantar warts caused by the HPV virus, athlete's foot, which is a fungus on your feet, cuts, infections like tetanus. I'm not saying walking barefoot always is terrible. Like in moderation, it's great, especially if you do it on like sand or grass where less likely chance that you can hurt yourself. But like, don't go into a random store barefoot.
Miss Clark, what do you say we get you out of here today, huh? We're gonna discharge you and put you right into hospice. There's nothing more we can do. How you feeling, Erlina? Good? Great. Well, it's not looking good. What's that behind your ear? Is that a quarter? No, it's a malignant cyst.
First of all, malignant cyst doesn't make a lot of sense. A malignant tumor, maybe. Cyst, by definition, is usually not malignant.
What's your zodiac sign? Cancer? Ah, fun. Well, speaking of...
This is...
Yeah. No. The thing is, he thinks he's being funny. It's...
Memes, if they were a doctor, is probably the better way of titling that. What is... Oh, no. This is fake. She's not... No way. I hope... No! No, don't do this without dental supervision. This is so bad. The reason this is so bad is that your teeth are covered by enamel and damaging...
Worried about AI taking your job? You should be worried about...
Enamel is...
Not only that, but... And I learned this from the dentist himself. It was from a video, so all of you could learn the same thing. There are certain layers to your teeth. I think that she will, because there's like that like core, the base layer, which I think is like filled with blood vessels. Something that could like cause some serious injury and or death. Maybe not blood, because why would you have blood vessels in your teeth? But like, if you go through those top two layers. One, if you go through that first layer, which let's be honest here, you're probably at least going to do that. And if you make it through the second layer, also, brush your teeth, girl. They is more yellow than the sun. Shut up. I brush my teeth, alright? I just stopped whitening them, which is why they were white for so long. You know what? I brush my teeth. I just don't keep them insanely white. But I guarantee she ain't brush her teeth at all. Yeah, nasty.
Permanent. It doesn't grow back. It's not like getting a bad haircut and like trying to cut your own hair and then it regrows. This actually reminds me of one of the episodes where one of the addictions that someone had was chewing on nail files. And we talked about how dangerous that could be. And this is obviously a more aggressive form.
I'm sorry. Addicted to chewing on what? She chewed on... Hold up. Oh.
Speaking of dental health, this is actually a great opportunity to talk about life and the sponsor of Being Healthy, Oscillation Dentist. Thank you 60 to nicely wearing. Thanks to the only clean cracks for Disable. Click the link in the description to get your life and wave now. All right, let's get back to these TikToks.
I think HPV is a little bit of a scam.
I always find it interesting when people say like a disease is a scam. I am ecstatic to hear more.
I think the doctors are like, oh, every woman gets a strand, and it's just like another thing that makes women scared to have sex. Because it's such a riddle. Like, they'll be like, guys can't be tested on them. Oh, you have one of the hundreds of strands, but that one's not cancerous. That one is. Oh, wait, now it washed out. And it's like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna be honest here, because I am abstinent. I am a good Christian boy. I do not... Isn't HPV something... Isn't that like an STD? STI, whatever they're called now. I don't exactly know how any of those STIs work. I know the names of some, but I've never know like what they do. I know herpes because that's just because I watched a Family Guy episode on it. Brian, you dick! You gave me herpes. Stewie, by the way, but I know the names of some. Like, I'm not gonna list some of the names just because I don't feel like it right now. But I don't know what they actually do. And apparently, HPV is cancerous. Maybe HPV isn't an STD. I don't know.
It didn't wash out. You can clear it, meaning that you have a virus and you can get rid of it. There are certain strains that are considered high-risk strains because we've seen that if you get this strain, the likelihood of you getting
With Groons, just rip, tip, and enjoy. Most traditional supplements and green
cervical cancer goes up.
I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart that I need you to believe in HPV.
By the way, the one thing about her statement that I do kind of vibe with, if you will, is the fact that men can't be tested. I think that needs to be improved, especially when it comes to like oral HPV, because it can increase risk of head, neck, and throat cancers. I would hope to see that in the next few years we make advancements on this. But getting the Gardasil vaccine helps protect you from these types of cancer. It's one of the rare vaccines that actually can prevent cancer. Literally, by preventing you getting HPV.
Okay, maybe it's not an STI, because like I think I've heard the disease HPV used in context of coitus. But I don't know. It's a cancer, obviously, but I just...
You could prevent or decrease the risk of you getting a cancer, cervical cancer, that is. POV wondering why they teach us the Pythagorean theorem and not what we can make our own antibiotic with. What? You know why? Because when you're in your house and you're measuring dimensions for your triangular rug, you're gonna be happy you knew about the Pythagorean theorem. But if you need an antibiotic,
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing any renovations to my house, future home, or apartment, whatever I'm living in the future, period. If it functions, I don't care how it looks. I mean, I'll keep it clean just because I'm not going to be, on the next episode of Hoarders. I think that's a show, right? Where people end up having really messy places just because they refuse to clean anything up. I'll clean it. I'll do that. But I'm not going to, because right now we're renovating the bathroom downstairs. I'm not going to do that. No, because then... One, I don't like doing math, so I would honestly just not renovate rather than do math. Think of that statement what you will. I don't care.
you come see me in the office and we figure out if you actually need it. And if you do, Walgreens, CVS, whichever brand name pharmacy, or you want to go to your local one, great. They'll make the antibiotic for you, so you don't need to make potions.
You may have seen the video, fighting with my boys.
Oh, God. Oh, no. No.
Tore a bicep tendon head.
Oh, do you know what increases your risk of tearing bicep? Steroids. Which?
You know what else increases your risk of being a little wimp? I also don't feel like censoring out swear words right now, so that's why I said wimp instead of the B word. But skipping leg day, Mr. Animalistic Natural Man. Get under a squat rack. Dang. And you know how no you want steroids? Because you got the steroid belly, where you got the big belly, but you still got abs. Also, honestly, I just don't like Liver King. Any gym rat who's natural and who doesn't go to the gym and film, I filmed it for a while, but I wasn't filming it for just views. I was filming it for views. Okay, but at least I admit it. And I am completely natural too. I am completely natural. Cut to the comment section, be like, why do you have so much acne, Bobby? Why do you have so... you take off steroids,
When we fact check Liver King's initial video, I did not want to make accusations, but I said I have suspicions that it's not fully natural. That was the nice way of putting it. And then he made a video saying that he was on it and now he's quitting because he felt it was disingenuous. And now he's back on because he missed it. And, everyone's entitled to their own choices, but I would not say it's healthy.
I've been told it requires surgical intervention, but I'm the Liver King. So I just tell my bicep to heal and it listens.
Okay, no.
See, because I know Riley watches my videos, and I know he hates the Liver King just as much as I do. I tell the boss that the hell Liver King genuinely makes me mad. Quit making videos. You are an old man. Retire. Retire from YouTube. You're not cool, alright? You're not some primal, you're not primal. Stop. Okay? Dr. Mike made a very good point. Why are we trying to revert back to our primal forms? Huh? When their lifespan was like 30 years. They should have been looking to, I mean, they couldn't, but like it was a hypothetical, shut up.
That's not how it works. It's not gonna magically find its way home.
Where to?
Home.
Home. Where's home?
I'm going home.
Where's home? I don't know where home is. Like, I don't know.
So what's LK doing in addition to heal? A lot of people have tanning beds. Liver King, I got a red light bed. Red light therapy restores cellular function, regenerates cells, and triggers blood flow.
He says cells, and he thinks he sounds all scientifical and like, Hey, put down in the comment section below if you want me to react to Liver King videos, because it's just, he's so stupid. He's so genuinely dumb. He is the dumbest person on earth. I swear he was dropped on his head as a baby and then fed raw meat, which is why his brain never fully developed, and he still has the mental capacity. Also, why does one eye look bigger than the other?
I hope people aren't listening to this gentleman anymore, just because, like, he's clearly struggling with his own self-image. Yeah, he's been pretty open about that. And
okay, clearly he hits leg day. I mean, the last scene, his legs looked very, very skinny. Okay, but in this scene, his legs look like they have been hit. They have been clearly, worked out. Also, like, I don't know. You don't skip leg day as much as, also, I rolled my pant legs up a second ago, and now they're, like, bunching all up on my feet, and it feels weird having the air touch my ankles. I feel violated by the air touching my ankles. Alright? No, you're not touching my ankles. Air, stupid air. What am I saying?
And he's been on and off the steroids. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory or disparaging way. I just, like, it's genuine. Like,
I am. Get off the steroids, man. Get off the steroids. I guarantee that he has not been off the steroids once. I guarantee that he said he's quitting steroids and he's never once quit steroids, and he's just like, oh yeah, no, I'm back on the steroids. I'm off the steroids again. Just because, like, he is getting, a bunch of crap. Again, I don't feel like censoring out any swear words, so I'm not going to say any. Now, if I felt like censoring out swear words, and, like, I didn't really care, also, I don't know. I don't like editing. Editing is the worst part about making videos.
You're struggling with your own choices. How can you give advice, especially when a lot of the stuff you say is not really based on foundation of science?
Still wiping your butt with this fluffy white stuff?
Isn't it called toilet paper?
Toilet paper? Canceled. Why? Making your favorite TP white, fluffy, and soft takes a cocktail of toxic chemicals.
This is like California Prop 65, where there's a sign that says everything causes cancer.
Many companies use a toxic chemical formaldehyde to strengthen their paper, which is not only linked to cancer, but can cause severe irritation to your lady parts when you wipe.
There's a very simple saying in toxicology. It's the dose that makes the poison, and where the substance appears and how it enters your body makes the poison. So the fact that there was the presence of some chemical at some point on some object that you're rubbing your butt with does not mean that it's directly causing harm. It's like, that's an exaggerated state of things.
These chemicals are linked to thyroid disease, infertility issues, and much more.
Any chemical can be linked with any medical problem. Water can be linked with drowning, electrolyte disturbances. But at the same time, without it, you can die. Do you see how medicine is a balance? And anytime you say some extreme-ish, you can get a lot of views, but the IQ does not grow with the views. My muscles got flexed.
Hey, your little 13-year-old daughter has acne. Let's put her on birth control to regulate her emotions and regulate...
What?
What?
Oh my God, please, please, please.
And now you put 100 million women in the United States on birth control.
You know what? I'm glad he's getting paid for these ads because, like, he's clearly a good content creator. But at the same time, why? That's like the 5th ad.
Oh, man. Now you have 100 million women urinating highly estrogenated urine into the water supply, and water is just a recycled commodity. But the treatment plants, they don't treat for estrogen, neither do they treat for testosterone. So now you have all these feminized men drinking this tap water, and you're asking...
I knew it. I knew this was going to be some alpha BS. You are not drinking estrogen in your water, okay? And if the man in question wants to be a little bit more feminine, that is his own damn choice, all right? I'm not censoring that out, but this is genuinely ticking me off, okay? This is genuinely making me mad. Who the hell cares if this man decides he wants to wear makeup or a dress? Like, who cares? Okay, one, you need to fact check yourself. Seriously, dude. Nothing you said is accurate at all. Number 2, mind your own damn business.
Why Alex Jones is realizing that the frogs are gay.
This is why I haven't had any gym gains.
He's making a very fair point, man. This is why I am so insanely small. This is why I got no bicep at all. That was sarcasm. I'm ripped. I'm absolutely jacked. That was complete and total sarcasm. All right, I am absolutely massive. But they're putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the freaking frogs gay. God,
because women on birth control are peeing in the ocean or something, and the fish are.
I love the people in the background laughing, just laughing their asses off. Also, again, not censoring them out, but
becoming effeminate. I hate to laugh and make this not as educational as I wish, but I mean, a great theory, bro. Maybe go to medical school and see if that's a reality before you start saying it on podcasts. Before people would get.
But this is also partly why I don't like podcasts. One, because I've just never found a podcast that I genuinely like. Because I can't listen to somebody. I was just about to say I can't listen to somebody talk for hours straight. But then there are a few videos on my channel where I'm doing exactly that. But you're not just listening to me. There's an actual video thing that you can watch as well. I don't listen to podcasts. I clearly don't listen to, like, any podcast that has, like, some dude, like, oh, you should totally listen to my podcast, dude. Like, I talk about some serious, like, scientific stuff there. Like, no. I'm not listening to your podcast. I'm not listening to you talk about how the government shot missiles into the sun when the last solar eclipse happened. I'm not going to listen to you talk about how you think the earth is flat. Y'all are idiots. Yes, my father believes that. My father believes that the earth is flat and that people shot missiles into this. It's so, I mean, I love him. I take a bullet for that man, but at the same time, come on, like,
get mad and say, like, hey, if you have, like, this wonderful theory, you should probably go test it. But now it's like, if you say it with the correct background music on TikTok with the right captions, you might change some minds, which is really, really scary to me.
Stop eating eggs. Why is nobody talking about how detrimental eggs are for our health?
Oh my god, this is already feeling so accurate.
Basically, your morning oatmeal is robbing you of nutrients.
Oh my god, Paul Saladino!
Throw the white.
Oh, country! Oh my god, I'm fainting in the chair!
Put it out of sight.
Hang on. Forgot to make my damn bed. Why? Okay, 'cause I hit the desk. I didn't know if Mom was gonna be like, Bob, what was that? I'm sorry, Mother. I'm making my bed now. Y'all get to see the process of me making my bed. Look at that. So responsible of me is to make my bed on camera so y'all can see it actually happen. So, such interesting content right here, alright? Such interesting content. I completely forgot why I made this thing full screen in the first place. So let's get back to the video.
Stop eating fruit immediately. Eating too much fruit is the cause of diabetes.
Oh my god, this is reminding me of my grape short that's gone viral like 35 times because Gundry hates grapes. This is how low I'm gonna be for the rest of this because I'm fading. There is a study that shows that consuming anything, any meal, any food, increases rates of colon cancer. You know what also increases rates of colon cancer? Being alive. Being a certain age. I'm getting fatigued in the battle against misinformation. I got fatigued in my fight against Chris Avila, but I'm getting fatigued here too. I lasted more rounds.
Dude was in a boxing match?
Here. 5-minute crafts, I think, are worse than TikToks, so click here to check this out.
That's a very fair point. 5 minutes craps. Not even crafts. 5-minute craps is a bunch of crap. But anyway, that is all the time we have left in this video. If you liked this video, I do hope that you... I was gonna film it like a different... Like, yeah, I was gonna film a video of me reacting to Liver King. And like, if you guys post in the comments, hey, yeah, react to Liver King's videos, then, I mean, I'm not gonna upload it now, obviously, because the video you're seeing now is the video you're getting today. But, like, tomorrow's video will be already pre-filmed today. You know? But anyway, that's all the time we have left in this video. If you did like this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, again, this is sort of Dr. Mike's content, and I'm just commentating on it. So, if you don't like this video, you just simply don't like my opinion. And I could care less. I could care less. Anyway... subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell notification so you never miss an update. Share this video with your friends so they can subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.